Hey, it's Dr. Meredith Watson, the unapologetic therapist, creator of the Phoenix Therapy Method. I work with passionate women who struggle with codependency, addiction, lack of money, so they can become rich, unapologetic business owners, consistently doing it their own way. Be rich, stop codependency, stop addiction. We're going to talk about it's go time. No more excuses. I hear more often than not that people don't have the money to start their business or travel or work with me one to one, and I get it. I had to reframe that when it was me in that position and decide that I was really saying, I choose not to do X, Y, and Z. I choose not to afford X, Y, and Z. And then there are, of course, times when you really would if you could, but you can't. The question is, what if you could have someone kind of forward you the money? What would it be like to invest in your future because someone gifted you the ability? You had to pay it back over time, but you were able to gain access to the info and the information and the opportunity to have the life that you truly wanted. What would that feel like? I had to overcome fear of giving out payment plans. It was this thing I had. I don't know why. I just didn't like it at first. And I know how dare I, being an entrepreneur, being a person who didn't always have the resources to give full pay in full at the time, I had trust issues. I thought people would stiff me or they would just leave me hanging, and I didn't want to absorb that cost. And then I realized I only attract in what I am. And I'm not a person who would choose to just leave someone hanging and default on my payments. So I only attract the people who would utilize my generosity and use it for good because that's what I would do. And each of my digital courses answers a call that I once it answers an issue that I once needed to have resolved. And sometimes I still do. It's an ongoing, ever changing, ever evolutionary process that you have to continue on the road and doing the work. And that's also why I offered financing options to work with me and to purchase my portals and my digital products. And then, of course, give you the opportunity to make that money back by sharing it with other people. It's a win win situation. But let me get into the meat of the situation. I craved a level of peace that I wasn't accustomed to. I grew up with people who tend to use high level voices to get their point across. Basically, a lot of yelling and screaming and knocking things over. And of course, I spent about 3 years in this funk. I was really depressed and scared and tired, and my chronic pain was usurping my life. I felt as if I'd been beaten, crushed, bashed against a cement brick wall, and my wounded soul had been dipped in salt, and I was just burning and hurting, kind of head bashed against a cement wall, cut and dipped in salt. And I let myself really become enmeshed with someone, and that person essentially did the Mexican hat dance on my soul, on my heart, on my life. And I wanted to help people work through whatever trauma and unresolved emotions that they had, knowing that once upon a time I wanted someone to help me to see a brighter day. So I decided that I was going to turn around and use my pain and for passion and purpose and help other people. I wanted an income that when I was at my lowest, I would be able to still support people and they would be able to pay me for that support even when I was sick or away from my desk. I wanted six-figure months and million-dollar years to show my daughter what was possible, to give her more than she could ever dream of, not to spoil her to the point where she didn't know the value of money and working hard, but that she didn't have to struggle. I wanted to give myself travel options and access to the most amazing health care and indulge in my passions without worry. I wanted to say goodbye to those I needed to say goodbye to, but I'd been afraid to say goodbye to them because what if I need them? What if I need their help? I had to find a way to provide for myself and never need to ask anyone for help. And that was something that was very new to me. I grew up with people giving you money and then using it as leverage. So I also didn't want to become that person. And I had to provide my own needs and not be beholden to anyone. That was something that I really had to overcome. I didn't want to be beholden to anyone, and I didn't want anyone beholden to me either. And it took a lot of inner work. Excuse me. And that went into where I am today. I really want to say immense gratitude and thank you to those that held space for me because we all need someone standing in the gap with us, supporting us, cheering us on, And I really wanted to get to a place where I could say, forget you to the haters and my inner mean girl. I wanted to show me what was possible, not just my daughter, not just people that I knew, not even just my clients. I wanted to show myself what was possible and that I could achieve anything I truly desired. So within the Max Soul Journey Passive Income Pro formula, within all my bundles, I teach how to build a business. But building a business is very similar to building a life, a marriage, a family. There are obstacles, but you have to keep going. And to give birth to what you've dreamed is this awesome, amazing, magical feeling, along with the conception of it is also very enthralling. I teach how to market, which is basically how you date, and how to put your best foot out there for the right ones and the ones who want what you have to offer so they can see what you have and see it on display and come and decide if that's something that they want. I teach the most important pieces of building a business, building a life is this mindset, believing it's yours to have and overriding the whys of why you think you can't have it and overcome it with tenacity and grace. And it will be difficult sometimes, but once you rewrite the story and you continue to harbor those beliefs that you can have what you want, overriding the thoughts that you can't have it, it gets a little bit easier each time, but it's still a constant effort. And I teach you how to dominate social media. Where are your people? Where are the people that want to buy what you have to offer? I'm on many platforms, but my favorite is, of course, my vlog. I feel like I can be my most raw, my most real, my most authentic there. And I actually know that's where my people are. And I talk about my favorite areas, which is sales. I love sales. I was corporate America #1 for decades. And sales is really like proposing to your mate after dating them and courting them. I really love sales. I think there is an art to it. I think there's a way to get to that point where you can ask for the sale with ease and get a yes more often than not. I teach you how to outsource. So if it's not your jam, I teach you how to find the people whose jam it is so you can focus on your zone of genius and keep the main thing the main thing. I teach you how to build a business, even if you've never created anything before. With the digital distributing that I'll give you the privilege to have with my products, you can resell them and share them and get that money back into your pocket. You share what you know and prosper from those proceeds. So it's lead flow, cash flow, how to surrender and allow, and really bring in and call in and manifest the things that you truly desire, trusting that it's yours to have. It's not that hard. It's actually very, very possible. And with the Maxwell Journey six-figure mind map formula, I teach what is very important to me, the gut, the nuts and bolts, the real reason that you don't have a six-figure income. The workbook is awesome, and I've really helped a lot of people and a lot of clients to see what's blocking them and demolish that instantly. And we can also teach you some investment options and building a business from the passions, from your purpose, and really enjoy making the money and really earn that money and garner that income and revenue from your passion on your terms, your way. And isn't that the whole purpose of going into business for yourself, to do it your own way and to bless others with your knowledge, your talent, your gift, and they can learn from you? And it's an evolutionary, revolutionary, positive effect. And you can be confident that you're on the right track because you're doing it your own way. You have a formula that you can customize to yourself. Everything you need is already nestled within you. There's nothing that you don't already possess. You can have all the things that you need, and they're already nestled inside of you. And when you find that you have everything you need inside of you, going forth and challenging any limiting beliefs gets a little bit easier and a little bit easier. And if it's bubbling inside of you, it's in you to bring forth and to birth forth into the world. We go over the product creation magic, which teaches you step by step how to build your own product and service and package from scratch. And I make it as easy as possible to create it. And making 100K a month allows you to hire and travel and save and build and get out of debt. And when I decided that that's the first milestone I wanted to meet, I realized that looking back, it allows me to serve and helping people make themselves rich and unapologetic and stop codependency and stop addiction. And a lot of pain and addiction is manifested because of a unresolved emotions and trauma, but it is directly correlated with people looking outside of themselves for love and validation and belonging and acceptance outside of themselves when it should be something that's coming from the inside. And with the Maxwell Journey Speak Success, Wealth, and Zen formula, this one is my baby. I love passive income, business building, but Speak Success, Wealth, and Zen, that's my baby. I labored really hard over this one. I was told growing up I was fatso, four eyes, Oreo, that I talk like I had a mouthful of shit. And to be told that by people that are supposed to be your backbone, the people that love you, it was very difficult to hear. And I had to really work hard to overcome that. And I overcame it so well that later on in life, I had people telling me they loved hearing my voice, that it was eloquent, and they loved to hear me, and my voice was soothing. I even had some people tell me I'd be great in adult entertainment. All of that was music to my ears because I knew that I'd overcome that challenge of worrying about how I sounded. And I want to teach women how to speak their truth and their voice with ease and distinction to make an income with their voice on platforms, sharing their message, their products, their services, their package. I put some of my favorite bonuses into this one. There are bonuses with each bundle, but this one I put my favorite bonuses in. We talk about business and mindset mastery. We talk again about passive income and mindset. More on how to dominate social media from a different perspective this time, as well as marketing on and offline. We talk about the tenets of business success while being fierce and fearless and deeper mindset domination. I give you numerous sales funnel strategies for the novice and the seasoned and the in between. I'm a big fan of meditation, yoga, and those things saved my life when I was going through, and even save my life now. I often go and listen to binaural beats, which is the most soothing thing, and it really changes and shifts your mindset quickly. All of the bundles are jam-packed with JPEGs, mind maps, e-courses, PDFs, ebooks, videos, formulas, meditations, affirmations, mindset business building, tools that I think are important to give you the secrets to success that I have utilized, my clients have utilized, and it has helped them grow exponentially and catapult into directions that they've only dreamed of. And I really believe that when you're at a place in your life when you're not worried about money, you can focus on some other things and get those resolved. And I'm giving you all of my secrets and really cutting the red tape and collapsing time and giving you the deeply garnered techniques and tactics that have helped me build my business so that I don't have to worry so much and I can have a little bit of ease in my business. And I love ease, grace, and tenacity mixed in, and overcoming pain and trauma and unresolved emotions that are keeping you back and stifling your progress. Those things have to be resolved. You're going to resolve it one way or another anyway. I want to help you in that, and I endeavor to support you as you overcome that and rise above the ashes that try to consume you. I take great pride in what I've created, especially discussing leadership skills and lead generation, and not only the nuts and bolts, but the automation and the systemization. You can use it and build upon it and use it as a foundation and a platform to spring forth. You also get to share it with those you think will benefit, and you get to share the portal contents, not so much the bonuses. The bonuses are my gifts to you for investing in yourself through choosing to buy my services and products and packages. But the baseline, the tools, the foundation of the platform, you get to share that with those and benefit financially. And of course, I could go piece by piece, portal by portal of what you'll learn. But at the end of the day, it's not the JPEGs or the mind maps or the e-courses or the PDFs or the ebooks or the videos. It's knowing you bought a product that ultimately changes your life for the better. That you can grow and evolve and change and make a living and change the world and be rich. There's nothing wrong with using your innate talent to thrive and grow and have more than enough. I was so tired of having just enough or not enough. I wanted more, way more than enough. And I kind of wanted to lay naked in my money and roll around in it. But everybody has their own dreams and their own things they want to do to show and to prove to themselves and to confirm that they've arrived where they want to arrive until the next milestone comes. So check the info in the comments, reach out to me with questions or concerns. But really, if you really look at the site, look at the FAQs, go through the other videos I have on the various sites to really give you a comprehensive overview of what I'm offering and the challenges that I'm trying to help you thwart and really come out and say the world that you have something you want to share and no one can share it better than you. because it's your gift that we want to get out into the world. Again, I'm Dr. Meredith Watson, the unapologetic therapist, the creator of the Phoenix Therapy Method. I work with passionate women who struggle with codependency, addiction, lack of money, so they can become rich, unapologetic business owners, consistently doing it their own way. Stay up to date on how to garner my magical, in-depth, high-touch support by visiting the info in the comments. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I will see you on the other side.